Hello everybody, hope you all doing well. Welcome back to Can Visa Pathway. As we all know that federal workers are on strike and it's second week of the strike and there is no solution to it yet. We will discuss in video who is on strike, are all employees of federal government are on strike, which federal services are on pause right now, which services are available during the strike. So there are many questions everyone has in their mind and many of our subscribers to our YouTube channel have raised this question and we will try to address all these questions one by one. We will also discuss, will there any delay to the applications already submitted to IRCC? So before we start this video, if you are coming to our channel for the very first time, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel to get most up-to-date news, tips, tricks about Canadian immigration. We try to make people self-dependent. The first question which comes to everyone's mind, who is on strike? The workers of federal government has a union which is on strike. This union of worker is called PSAC, Public Service Alliance of Canada, and this is a very big union and it has more than 155,000 federal employees, and all these employees part of this union are on strike. The next question which we have, why employees are on strike? What are the reasons that employees are on strike? The first is wage hike demand. As we all know that inflation is high not only in Canada but also all over the world. If you don't have an increment to your income, then it is very hard to survive with high inflation around. So employees who are working for federal government, they want to have hike to their salaries. Other reasons of strikes are ability to work from home, reduced layoffs, better work-life balance. Let's discuss in more detail what does government says and what does union says about the strike and the demands for the strike. The first is during the strike, union has demanded 13.5% hike to pay over period of 3 years, which means that 4.5% hike every year. But government is saying that they will provide around 9% hike over 3 years and there is no agreement yet between two parties. The second is continuation of work from home, telework. This has been agreed upon all departments except CRA. So CRA has maintained that collective bargaining agreement must not contain any provision about telework for employees of CRA. The next point, which is very important also, that union want the government insurance of not contracting out public service jobs, but on the other hand, government is willing to decrease contracting out but not ready to lower it to zero, citing that it could significantly jeopardize the capacity to provide services for Canadians. Next, let's discuss which federal departments are most impacted by the union strike. The first one is IRCC, which stands for Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada. The next is CRA, Canada Revenue Agency, then Passport Canada, then ESDC, Employment and Social Development Canada. All LMIs are processed by ESDC. The other departments which are impacted by this strike are CBSA, Canadian Border Security Agency, RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, Transport Canada. These all departments are directly impacted by union strike. Here I want to mention that there are some services which are provided by IRCC and not impacted by union strike. So you can still apply for online application, you can mail application to IRCC, you can use online accounts, for example GCKey, PR portal or IRCC portal if you want to submit any kind of application. You can also have access to some emergency immigration services as well. Additionally, certain services offered by non-governmental organizations such as visa application centers out of Canada would remain open and will not be impacted by the federal employees strike. So these all federal services are available during union strike. Here we will discuss more about IRCC services which are impacted by a union strike. So let's discuss which immigration services are directly impacted by this strike. The first one is application processing. If you have submitted any kind of application to IRCC, then definitely there will be delays in processing of that application. As we all know that there was a huge delay in processing application because of COVID-19, and government tried hard to reduce application processing time and decrease backlog as well. But again, this strike will impact processing time. As a result, there will be delays in processing of applications. Next is contacting IRCC via phone, social media, and email. Contacting IRCC on phone is always hard, as we know, but it will be further harder to contact IRCC after union strike. The next is access to information. There will be delays to AITS or GCMS notes if you want to request or if you have already requested GCMS notes. If you want to extend your stay inside Canada, then this will be delayed as well. Passport services will definitely be impacted as well. Citizenship events, oath ceremonies will also be impacted to become citizen of Canada. The last is biometric. If you want to provide biometric inside Canada, it will be delayed as well. So in short, most IRCC services will be impacted by a strike. So you should expect delays in processing of application and other services provided by IRCC. In the end of the video, let's discuss what are the solutions to this strike. No one knows that how long this strike will last for because there is no expiry date of this strike. So there could be three possible solutions to this strike. The first one is union and government has to find a common ground during bargaining, which will be good for everyone. The second is government agrees to all demands. The third is back to work legislation. If government brings back to work legislation that every person has to come back to work, but it will be very hard for the government to bring back to work legislation as liberal government is minority government. If they want to bring this legislation, then they will need support from NDP, which has alliance with the government. But NDP has clearly said that they will not help to bring legislation. I hope I have cleared out every doubt about this strike. If you still have any question about the strike, you can leave a comment in comment box. I will definitely reply. I hope you guys find my videos useful. I always try to bring videos which could help you and help you learn and be independent. If you like our videos, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, Can Visa Pathway. Thank you very much.